a little bit about when you first got into battle rap, and when was the moment you knew that like you were meant for this shit?
You know, I've been battling since 2014. I always had a thought, like an inkling, but it wasn't until I want to say Don Marino.
Wow.
That I knew. Because the whole time I'm trying to convince myself, like, especially with I had 2 PGs before Don Marino. The first PG, it was against Fix. And that was the one I got my hoodie ripped. And then
that shit was crazy.
Yeah. That was a crazy battle. But even in the back of my mind, I'm like, I mean, people are fucking with me right now, but like, I don't know, maybe this is a fluke, you know, but at the same time, we're going to ride this wave and see what happens, you know what I mean? Because also what I was thinking at the same time is like, I think I get it. I think I get what people want to see from me. And then I was kind of like, all right, let's test it again. So my second PG was against Real Name Brandon. And that was confirmation. That was where like, I know what I'm doing is what people like. It wasn't a fluke, you know what I mean? Like Fix, it wasn't like I had to get my hoodie ripped every single battle in order for me to, you know, get like some attention my way. But then it wasn't, and then Don Marino, at the time when I battled him, he was kind of like the champion of the class. Like he was kind of making a name for himself.
He was on a run,
just,
yeah.
Yeah, he just beat Gunpowder Pat. He, who else did he battle before me? I think he had battled Chess on Gates of the Garden. So yeah, he was definitely making a run for himself. Or was it Prez? It might have been both, actually. I think he battled Chess and Prez on Gates of the Garden before seeing me, and then beat Gunpowder Pat. Yeah, like he was on a run. And then when I battled him in Miami and got that kind of reception, that was when I knew. I was like, yeah, I'm supposed to be doing this. I mean, like, this is exactly where I'm supposed to be.
The one shining moment from that battle that I remember is the left encounter. Oh my God. Oh my God. So speaking of that battle, I want to get a little bit into your background. So during that battle, I believe you had a bar that said you were going on about, you were kind of shitting on struggle bars. And you kind of did a moment where it's like, nigga, I struggled too. I had to wake up and make the floor because so tell me about your upbringing and how it kind of has influenced Jey the Nightwing today, and even like drips into your style or even your writing a little bit.
Yeah, so that wake up and make the floor bar, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like that shit was like one of my filler bars. I just wrote that motherfucker. I had no idea. Like people are saying that's like the #1 struggle bar of all time, and I'm like, damn, like I didn't see that coming. You know what I mean,
nigga? You know how bad you gotta be struggling when you make up and wake the fuck, bro.
Yeah,
that's hard.
Yeah, man. I mean, after hearing everybody like go crazy about it, I was like, damn, I guess that is pretty tough, man. Like, but I also said it wrong too. Like I was just rapping. And it wasn't supposed to come out like I ain't have a mattress till I was 16. It was supposed to come out I ain't have my own mattress till I was 16.
Oh.
And like, yeah, because like, you know, me and my brother would like share the same like fucking queen size mattress and shit like that. Like, but I mean, even all right, for sure.
We're good. All right, as you were.
Yes. So like that was a little bit of a hyperbole, like it was a little bit exaggerated, like, because it wasn't like just my whole life until I was 16. Like, you know, I was just making the floor and shit. Like, but yeah, my mom's got on me about that. She was like, yo, what the fuck you like, what the fuck you telling these people for? They're gonna make me whoop your ass. And like, but I mean, I wrote it kind of that way because it was like, one, I definitely didn't think it was gonna go that crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, two, it was like, in our culture, like we have what's called follows. And when I was staying in Samoa, like it's basically mats. And like Samoa is like an island where it's just always hot. There's no winter. Like winter doesn't exist there. So like you want to sleep on the floor. Like it's cooler there. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, he rises.
yeah, like we had a bed, but that was for grandma, man. Like that wasn't for us. Like we didn't care. Like we'd sleep outside damn near. Like it'd be too damn hot. Yeah, man. Like, and I stayed out there for like 3 years, and like that's kind of what inspired that bar. Like, cause in Samoa, like it's just a very different environment. Like the food, you make your own food. Like you hungry, you go find that shit. You know what I mean? Like,
wow.
We ain't really, yeah, we ain't really like spending money on. I mean, there's a McDonald's, but like it's the only McDonald's on the island. You know what I mean? Like, and the island is about as big as Washington State. You know what I mean? Like,
damn.
So it's like, yeah, it's just very different. But like, it's not. I can't really say it's like. So American poor and island poor is two different things. You know what I'm saying?
So, so would it be classified as like almost like underdeveloped? Almost
exactly what I would put it as. Underdeveloped. Like technology wise, like shit hits the island late. You know what I mean? Like niggas probably like already had like touchscreen phones. We just got the ability to text type shit. Like you know what I mean? Like, yeah, and it's like the roads aren't really like you can't come in there with like a Lexus. That should be pointless. Like your tires are gonna get fucked over like 9 times out of 10. So
it's almost no reason to be like on no baller shit out there.
Yeah, no reason at all. Like if you had nice ass shoes, it's like for what, bro? Like there ain't no sidewalk. It's like these are dirt roads back here. Like you're gonna ruin them shits like immediately. You know what I mean? Like, but you know, our generation of kids, we still wanted to like, you know, flash and pizzazz, but still it ain't like American the way that they do it. Like, you know what I mean? Like they'll flash with like the jersey or something, like, you know what I mean? They'll buy nice ass jerseys, and our schools like had uniforms. So it was like only Fridays could you like dress any way you wanted. So like that'd be like one day where like, you know, you pulling out the Iverson jersey. You know what I
mean? Like, right. Yeah. That's fire.
Yeah, man. And yeah, it's just a different kind of way of living that makes you appreciate like, you know, the way that we live out here. Like I'm talking like cold showers. Like there's no hot water. Like for what? You know what I mean? Like they just, yeah, it's just different. Like
it's already hot outside. Like
yeah, it's like so I would literally that was probably the hardest thing to get used to. I mean, aside from like the, you know, inner culture racism, like that was probably like top thing to get used to, because nobody warned me about that. Like I'm used to having hot showers. And then we get there and it's like, all right, I'm ready to take a shower. Turn the water on. There ain't no hot knob. It's just one knob. Like, it comes out of this spigot. And like, yo.
You bet. I couldn't imagine just like pull it up, like especially from here. It's just like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, man. The air is different. Like everything's just different, man. Like it's.
But it's like looking back. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like looking back on it, it's like, is it something like you appreciated?
Oh yeah, it built a lot of character. I definitely wouldn't go back to live, but that's mainly because of the people. Like it's just, you get treated differently when you are different. You know what I mean? Like it's undeniable. Like, and it's not really, I don't really hold anyone at fault to that, because it's not really something that they can help. You know what I mean? Like if you on an island and all the people that you see look like you, and then all of a sudden you see someone that doesn't look like you, you're going to treat that person differently, whether it's in a good way or a bad way. It's like, it's still different. And it's like, for me, it's like, nah, I'm cool and all that, but
right, real
at the
shit.
same time, it's like those are still my people. You know what I'm saying? Like it was the same way with black people. Like it was like, you know, niggas would look at me and be like, "Yo, I don't know what you are, but you ain't no nigga." Like, you know what I'm saying?
What, you mix with something? Like,
yeah. And I'll be like, yeah, I mixed with like this because I was raised in Pensacola, Florida, like that until I moved to Samoa like when I was like 12. And I was in Florida from like 6 to that age. So like most of my younger years was there. And yeah, they ain't ever heard of no Samoans, bro. They was like, what? Somalian? Like, no, Samoan, bro. And they be like, nah, you Somalian now. Hey
bro,
guys, look, this guy's Somalian.
yeah.
Like,
look at this East African motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, nah, son. Like,
they didn't even know what Somalian was. It was
right.
just like, it sounds funny. Like, for all they knew, that was like fucking Punjabi